All right, guys, welcome in. Ohio State football updates. We got some big NFL draft news. We got some after spring game updates. Who's playing, who's in, who's out, injuries all across the board. All right, are you guys ready? So last night, 2026 NFL draft kicked off, and that was in Pittsburgh. And it was a historical night for wide receiver U and the Ohio State Buckeyes. They absolutely dominated the first round, tying school records and cementing their status as the premier NFL pipeline. Round one recap, the core four. Ohio State made history by having 3 players selected in the top 10 and a total of 4 first-round picks. Player pick NFL team key scouting note, Carnell Tate, wide receiver to number 4, Tennessee Titans, the first wide receiver off the board. He joins Cam Ward in Tennessee to continue the Ohio State wide receiver legacy. Arvell Reese, I wanted to pick him up for the Cowboys, but he goes at number 5 to the New York Giants, and that's a massive get for John Harbaugh's new-look Giants defense. And yeah, John Harbaugh is with the New York Giants. Everything's all switching around in NFL, coaches, carousel, all this stuff. You got to get with it. He's expected to be a day one pass rusher and menace Sonny Styles. Number 7 off the board, Washington Commanders, the ultimate chess piece. Washington is betting on his elite versatility to transform their defense. And this is the one I love. I woke up this morning. I didn't get to watch the draft because I don't have Fox or anything like that. I could have watched Fox Sports Radio and watched it with LeVar Arrington, but I didn't watch it. Sorry, LeVar. But Caleb Downs, safety, Dallas needed it. Number 11, Dallas traded up one spot to snag Downs, calling him the prize in the NFL draft. And I think the Dallas Cowboys stole the freaking whole draft of 2026, boys, on that pick. I'm excited. Now, draft day 2 and 3. Who's still on the board? I'm glad you asked. Cade McDaniel, the defensive tackle. Many experts were surprised he didn't sneak into the late first round. Expect him to be a top priority in the second round. Possibly Chicago Bears at pick number 39. Davison Igbinosun, the corner. He's projected as high as round 3 to the Miami Dolphins or the Pittsburgh Steelers. At home, they have shown significant interest in his aggressive man coverage style. They're at the draft, but they're in Pittsburgh, so they're going to go crazy if they get him. Max Clare, the tight end, a potential steal at round 3 or 4. His vertical speed makes him an attractive target for the Washington Commanders to pair with Sonny Styles. That'd be freaking sick. So the Buckeyes just broke the draft. Carnell Tate to the Titans at 4. Arvell Reese to the Giants at 5. Sonny Styles to the Commanders at 7. That is 3 Buckeyes in the top 10. Plus the Cowboys traded up to steal Caleb Downs at number 11. We are looking at a potential record-breaking day with Cade McDaniel and Davison Igbinosun still on the board. Is Ohio State officially the undisputed king of the draft? Comment below. I'm just telling you, they went freaking boss mode on the draft last night, and now we're just going to start talking about the transfer portal and the 2027 recruiting. Let's take a look. The post-spring portal watch. QB situation, Lincoln Kienholz. We talked about that. He's departing to Louisville last week. Ohio State is actively looking for a veteran insurance policy backup. Now, they don't want to go into season with only Julian Sang and Tevion St. Clair as viable options. So keep an eye on Malik Murphy at Duke. There are whispers he could look for a powerhouse landing spot for his final year. Now, the defensive depth. For Matt Patricia is reportedly looking for one more interior defensive lineman to rotate with James Smith and John Walker III. So, Harrison legacy. We're talking about Jet Harrison update. After his visit last weekend for the spring game, the insiders are reporting that Harrison, the class of 2028, has moved Ohio State to his top spot. Could be number 1. While they won't commit for a while, the Harrison to OSU pipeline is stronger than ever. Now, the 2027 momentum after landing 4-star offensive tackle Jimmy Callis last Friday. We just talked about him, and we finally got him. The Buckeyes are now pushing for 5-star safety Brayon Williams. Now, landing him would likely secure Ohio State the number 1 class in the country for 2027, overtaking Georgia. So look for the safety Brayon Williams. Injury update. We talked about that. I told you there's a possibility of injuries. In the running back room, the biggest concern is Bo Jackson and Isaiah West. They're both expected to be 100% by June. But the lack of reps in the spring game means the running game will be primarily focused on closed summer practices. Now, Jeremiah Smith's evolution. Ryan Day called Jeremiah Smith the standard bearer of the wideout room this week. Now, expect him to be the face of the program's marketing heading into the fall. So, Buckeye fans, the spring game is over, but the work is just beginning. Ryan Day is officially hitting the transfer portal. Are we about to see a new QB in Columbus? Plus, Jet Harrison was in the building, and the 2027 class is on the verge of being number one in the nation. We're breaking down the portal targets and the recruiting booms. You need to know. Let's get into it. And that is what I was trying to talk about. With the NFL draft, the Buckeyes stole the show. Cowboys, my team, probably are the best in the 2026 draft. That's all I'm saying. Injury updates at running back. Hopefully that doesn't really hinder us going into the start of the season for 2027 and 2026, 2027. And hope you guys enjoyed the show. Love you guys. God bless. What do? You tip the waitress.